Something mysterious and terrifying is happening deep beneath the ocean's surface. Killer whales, once the rulers of the deep, are now fleeing toward the shore. And strange sea creatures like oarfish and sea turtles are washing up on beaches worldwide. But why? Is it a warning from the ocean itself? Could the legendary Leviathan, the sea monster of ancient lore, be behind this? Or is humanity's own actions, global warming, plastic pollution, and deep-sea mining causing a catastrophe we can't escape? Stay tuned to uncover the chilling truth about what's really happening beneath the waves. A chilling and baffling phenomenon is unfolding beneath the ocean's surface. Something is causing deep-sea creatures, possibly millions, to abandon their homes and surge toward the surface. Recently, around 150 killer whales were found stranded along the beaches of Tasmania, Australia. Some were already dead, while others, frantic and disoriented, refused to return to the water, even when locals tried to push them back in. These killer whales are apex predators, known for ruling the depths, often residing over a kilometer below the surface. So, what could have terrified them? This unsettling event was followed by an even stranger sight. Over 700,000 sea turtles appeared across beaches in Odisha, India. These turtles are from a species that typically lives in the deep waters off the coast of Mexico, around 150 meters below the surface. Why would they travel nearly 9,000 kilometers to a distant coastal region in South Asia? Meanwhile, in Kerala, thousands of fish were found washed up along the shores, struggling for air before dying. Something more than just a natural phenomenon seems to be at play. None of these creatures returned to the sea. You might recall a viral video from a beach in Mexico, where a strange, 6-meter-long creature washed ashore. It turned out to be a deep-sea oarfish, a species that rarely surfaces. Now, these mysterious, often dead oarfish are appearing on beaches around the world. In many ancient cultures, the appearance of an oarfish near the shore is seen as an ominous sign, signaling a catastrophe. Could this be a sign of something larger and more terrifying? Could the legendary Leviathan, the mythical sea monster said to dwell in the ocean's darkest depths, be the cause? If the Leviathan has emerged from the deep, its return could spell disaster for us all. But could there be an even greater, more terrifying force threatening our planet? Could this force be capable of wiping out human civilization? The answer may be yes. Shockingly, the ones responsible for unleashing this disaster could be us, humans. But how? And why? These deep-sea creatures are abandoning their homes, rising to the surface, only to die. So, what could be pushing them to do this? Let's explore the mystery. Around 71% of the Earth is covered by oceans, vast realms hiding countless secrets. But humans have only explored about 5% of these oceans, leaving 95% still a complete mystery. At the heart of this enigma lies the Mariana Trench, the deepest point in the ocean. It plunges to an astonishing depth of about 11,000 meters, 36,000 feet. If you dropped Mount Everest into it, the entire mountain would be submerged. The pressure at these depths is so extreme that it would tear apart a human body in an instant. Yet, despite these conditions, bizarre creatures thrive there. Take the deep-sea anglerfish, a terrifying predator that uses a glowing lure to attract prey in the utter darkness of the ocean. Smaller fish, drawn to the glow, swim closer, only to be devoured in an instant. This predator, known as the Black Sea Devil, is one of the deadliest hunters in the deep. But just days ago, one was spotted near the Canary Islands, an unsettling sign that something is wrong. Recently, A fisherman in Russia caught a deep-sea creature that went viral on social media. People called it an alien, but it was a smooth lumpfish, a creature whose body resembled the human brain. Yet, the most ominous appearance of all is the oarfish. This creature has long been associated with terrifying historical disasters. In the 15th century, sailors near Greenland and Iceland reported seeing a massive fish with glowing eyes. Days after the sighting, a sea storm struck, sinking ships and killing thousands. In 1855, fishermen in Japan spotted oarfish swimming near the surface, once again signaling an impending event. Just days after the oarfish sightings, disaster struck. A devastating earthquake rocked Japan, leveling entire cities. Since then, many in Japan have believed that the sea god sends oarfish to the surface as a warning before unleashing chaos. Fast forward to February 2011. Dozens of oarfish were found dead on various Japanese beaches. Unable to survive so close to the surface, they had met their end there. A few weeks later, on March 11, 2011, Japan was hit by one of the deadliest tsunamis in recorded history, claiming over 20,000 lives, leaving millions homeless and causing billions in damage. At the same time, oarfish sightings were reported across multiple countries, from Mexico to the Pacific Rim. Many believe the next major disaster could be global. And when we look to science for answers, it becomes clear human activity is to blame. Because of our actions, the once mighty killer whales, the undisputed rulers of the deep, are now too terrified to remain underwater. Anglerfish, once powerful predators, are abandoning their homes. Millions of deep-sea turtles and fish are washing up along shores, lifeless. Why is this happening? There are three main causes. First, global warming. Sunlight only reaches about 200 meters into the ocean, which has kept the deep sea cold. But as global warming intensifies, the surface temperature is rising, seeping deeper into the ocean. The problem is that oxygen can't travel from warmer waters to the cooler depths. As a result, oxygen levels are plummeting, and creatures can't breathe properly, forcing them toward the surface to survive. Second, plastic waste. Humans dump nearly 12 million tons of plastic into the oceans every year. Marine creatures mistake these particles for food, and the toxic chemicals poison them from within. Third, deep-sea mining. As fossil fuels run out on land, deep-sea mining has become a major industry. These operations pollute the ocean, making it toxic for marine life, causing creatures to flee to the surface in desperation. This damage doesn't end there. Tectonic plates are constantly shifting beneath the ocean's surface, causing movements that create fear and confusion among deep-sea animals. This could explain why they often rush to the surface before earthquakes or tsunamis occur. So, could another massive disaster be looming? Only time will tell. Recently, Myanmar was struck by a 7.7 magnitude earthquake, devastating large parts of the country. According to ancient beliefs, this could be caused by Leviathan, the terrifying sea monster said to rule the ocean. Leviathan has been mentioned in several ancient texts, from the Bible to Jewish scriptures. Some believe this ancient sea creature is no longer just a myth. Recently, strange images taken from Google Earth showed a mysterious shape in the ocean, which some believe are Leviathan. Social media exploded with speculation that this legendary creature might be real. Could global warming have awakened Leviathan from the depths? Are we ready to face such a monstrous force? Are we bringing about our own destruction? Or is there still time to prevent this catastrophe? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video fascinating, like and share it. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more mysterious content. Thank you for watching.